Hey guys, Sunil Prasad with The Exchange, episode 13. We got Q&A again. Let's go.
Trying to kind of bring this into about the leadership aspect. So there's some direct questions about leadership, but then there's some questions that are coming in just about, how people want to go about handling certain things in their life. So I think we can round it into a leadership
I like this,
perspective.
Man. I like, getting some, outside of business here and doing some more leadership and the self-development, getting into the business side. I like that.
We're going with AJ first. What does it mean to live an intentional life?
For me, number one is heart. It's what my purpose, what I'm put on the earth to do, what I'm here to do, what makes me happy, what makes me me. And for me, it took a long time to find what my purpose was, right? And sometimes I even question that, but I get back to reality where this is real for me. It's just, it makes my heart full. My purpose in the business world is to serve others. And when somebody comes into my office and I add some value, when they leave, I feel so much better. I feel fulfilled. I feel happy, rather than getting a big deal done and having a commission check. If I have a big commission check or somebody leaves my office happy because I added value, right? That to me is more important. The serving others, the value that's given. And for me, that's my purpose in business.
Honoring whatever it is that drives you is basically what is living an intentional life for you, right?
Yes.
Making sure you respect that drive or that purpose.
Yeah, exactly. If not, I'm depressed, I'm stressed, I'm pissed off. Then I know there's something missing, and I just got to go back. That's why having meetings and doing exchange podcasts with other people in there, I add so much value, and I just love it, and I get value back. And that's stuff that actually drives me.
Gotcha. Next question.
I don't know how to answer that question, but that's the best I can get down on that one.
From Yanis, in order of importance or weight, what do you feel is the most important? Mission, vision, or core values?
Core value. Core value is my operating system. It's the way, core value to me is my rules and engagement, what I need daily in order for me to live on purpose. Being kind, right? Not mad, smiling at somebody every single day while walking in, having a positive outlook on stuff, trying to eat well so I have the energy to, last throughout the whole day. Those are my core values.
So core values come first, and then mission, vision? Or is the vision part of your core values, I guess? I don't
look at that. I don't look at the mission and vision. For core value for me is I don't look at mission because I really don't have a mission. My mission is just serving others.
Yeah.
Right. My mission is serving others.
What about from a business perspective? I know it's just kind of us, and then we got Ian, but you got a bigger team down the road. What's the mission, vision that you project to your team?
What? This is something that came up on another business, and I actually liked it. Have fun, add value. That's pretty much it.
Have fun, add value.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Add value to your employees. Add value to your to the customers, and have fun doing it.
That's basically what you would say to new employees coming in to your team.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Positive attitude. The core works from there, and if somebody new comes into the team, obviously I'll sit and talk to them, and in the beginning we'll just get the vibe if they're gonna fit or not. We had many interviews in here. People just don't fit the vibe, and it just didn't work out.
From Henry, do you make time for loving yourself just as you are?
What are you laughing for, man? Dude, I love myself so much.
Do you make time, or is this?
I do. I have Sunil time. I have me time. I need me time every single day. For me, that's first thing in the morning. I wake up in the morning. I don't like anyone around me. I'm lucky right now. I can do that. even when I have a family, I'll probably even get up an hour before them just to have me time. It's so important. It's just that's when I gather my thoughts. I know what to do throughout the day, and if something's bugging me, I get to figure it out. What's affecting me, I get to adjust that way. Funny thing here is, years ago, I was talking to a high school friend. Actually, prior to that, like elementary school friend, and she's like, "Hey, I went there to get my haircut," and she's like, "Hey, what did you do last night?" I'm like, "I went out." She's like, "Who'd you go out with?" I was like, "I went myself." It's like, "What do you mean you went by yourself? Don't you feel lonely?" I'm like, "No. Like, why would I feel lonely for? Like, you need to, like, have you ever gone out yourself, had dinner with yourself, had a drink with yourself, or walked somewhere by yourself, had coffee with yourself?" Like, no, never. It's like, I feel sorry for those people. I'm like, why? Like, this is just you dating yourself, you figuring yourself out.
Mm-hmm.
And it was actually very surprising that there's a lot of people that can't. And my only explanation for that is they just don't value themselves. They don't, for some reason, they don't want to get to know themselves. Whatever opens up, I don't know.
Self-love is
very important, man. If you can't love yourself,
important.
how are you gonna love somebody else?
Yeah.
Self-love is like, I love vacationing myself. I love going on holidays myself.
Yeah.
I go out for dinner and I'm meeting friends there. I don't carpool. I meet them there. I go myself. Right?
Yeah.
It's just, me being independent, but like this way, if I don't like it, I can leave.
Yeah.
it's one of the things, but I'm so comfortable around myself. I sing alone. I walk. I talk to myself. If somebody was to follow me, you have a camera running here on a Saturday, Sunday, see what happens, man. I got break dancing going on here, and not that bad, but
I'll throw up some secret cameras here. From Felipe, what are some ways that you have used to get over a breakup? How long did it take you to get over it?
Breakups for me now are easy because I know. Easier. Laughing.
I'm just
laughing because I know myself.
Yeah.
Right. I know myself now. I just know myself. What I need to do now. So when a breakup happens now, I don't go into depression. I go into, all right, I put everything into it and didn't work out, and let's if something needs to be changed, let's get it changed and move on. It's like something breaks. What do you do with it? Look, I know plenty of guys that go through a breakup and 10, 15 years ago and they're still fucked up, right? For me, it's work that I've done on myself and figured myself out. That's all it comes down to. And now it's just thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything that I learned through this relationship. What I got out of it, I'm good with that, and I'll move on to the next one. All this comes from is just working on myself. Before, I would just go crazy, man. Holy shit. Like, I'll change. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. No, I can't.
Yeah.
It's me. It's how do I figure myself out? Everything's me. If I want the best life, I need to pick that. Nobody else has that choice. It's all me.
So the second part, how long did it take you to get over it? I mean, what is it something that's just kind of, it's that steady flat line that you just keep moving forward, or is there a bit of a
there is, for me, there's ups and downs, but those downs are not as long anymore. Those, I get into my shit, test it out, and I'm there for a little while, and I need to get it out. I get vented out, and then after that is just like, straight up, now let's move forward, because the one that got you in trouble is not the one that's going to get you out of that trouble. Right? Keep going. Yeah. Keep going, right? So if you need to be in that shit, you need to be in it. I needed to be in it for whatever it was, a week, a month, or a couple of months, whatever it was. But once that was done, I was out, and no looking back, moving forward. Cut everything out, and keep going. There's gonna be reminders coming back, but you just gotta power through those, and it's hard. It's fucking hard to power through that, but it's got to be done for the long run. And then if you don't deal with that, you're just going to take it to the next relationship. And that is, that's cruel for the next person. That is like fucking really cruel for the next person. I've been on plenty of dates recently, and the amount of talk going on about exes and he did this to me and he did this to me, like, you let it happen. Just deal with it and move on. Or else I'm moving on. This shit's whack. See you later.
Yeah.
Right.
15
Not in
minutes.
those words, but yeah, 15 minutes, right? 15 minutes and let's go.
Yeah.
Number one for me is positivity. If I show up
You said
somewhere and
complaining, right?
if they start complaining, like, it's done, man. It's done. That's default,
Yeah.
right?
Next question from Raj. I'm feeling low. Any thoughts on how to keep positive when new into a startup? Pressure is killing me.
Say that again. I think that's like a two-parter there.
Raj. From Raj. I'm feeling low. Any thoughts on how to keep positive when new into a startup? The pressure is killing me.
First of all, are you doing what you want to do? Is this a business that you want to start, or is it something that you don't like? And this is where happiness comes into effect. If you're doing something you don't like, you're not going to change that. There's plenty of things I don't like. If I start a business and that is not going to work for me. So find out if that's what you want to do. And then the second thing there is, take time away from your business. Go, mingle with other people. Just, surround yourself with positive people. And if you need to bring them into the office, bring them into the office as employees where it's positive. Change your mindset. Right? Comes down to mindset, having positivity. And most of the time, the negativity will come from home. You wake up in the morning and if your spouse is negative, or your parents are negative, or your kids are negative, or your friends are negative, or everyone around you is negative, then that's just gonna bleed inside. So you gotta just surround yourself with positive people. But I think for is it Roger?
Raj.
I think for Raj, you might be just in a business that you just don't want to do. So look deep. That's what you need to do here. Don't chase the money. Chase the happiness. And I think that's what Raj is looking for right now.
Next question from Kevin. What do you believe is the biggest challenge facing leaders today?
I was on Instagram, and there was a leader / coach, and she was like, do I buy followers so more people engaging, and then this can show people that I have a bigger business? Scratching my head there on that one. So your business is not how many followers or likes or engagements you get on Instagram. It's how many people that you inspire, you help, especially being a leader. A leader's job, for me, a leader's job is to create more leaders, not followers, right? So I don't like the term boss, because boss to me is a dictator. Leader to me is leading other people, right, to become leaders in their own life, in their own business. And I think today most people that want to become leaders are there for other reasons, where they don't want to work, and they think coaching and leadership is where they can sell programs and have people coming in, and they don't have the experience to lead, right? I think is one of them.
So you think from the perspective of potential leaders or leaders, the problem you think that they're facing is the fact that they're just doing it because
I think
they think it's a trend?
I think it's a trend, exactly. I think right now, for the past, I don't know, maybe 10 years, everyone's a coach, everyone's a mentor, everyone's a leader. Hence why I don't want to be any of them. And I think that's what is the industry that I want to get into, just because it's cool right now. Vegan coach. I've seen that so many times. Like, I'm a vegan coach. I'm a holistic, I don't even know what the hell that is. Coach.
So there's almost a crisis of identity, you think, a little bit with potential leaders, or with this group of that particular...
Well, I think this is probably drawn more from social media, because you can reach so many people, and
you can fake it.
You can somewhat fake it, or some of them probably bring a lot of value. It's like, now we can do a Skype call or FaceTime call. I can run ads on Instagram and Facebook. I can have a call with somebody because I just went through this process, and I can sell $200 an hour to them and give them my advice.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's an easy way to start a business, and I think a lot of them have started that way. But yeah, again, like I said, man, this question for me is, I don't even know how to answer it.
Okay, next question from Jocelyn. How do you become an effective leader who never even needs to motivate employees or coworkers?
By leading by example. Just doing what you say. If you come in and you work and you have results, and you're smiling and you're happy and you're providing and you're, people respect you, I think that's all it is, right? I think that's what a leader is by doing and not bragging about it, not showing
Barking
off,
orders.
and just or barking orders. Yeah, just working head down and going forward.
And lastly, from Kathy, what is one behavior or trait that you have seen derail more leaders' careers?
Is ego a trait?
I mean,
Right,
I know what you're saying, but
right.
it would probably be more like
Self-indulged
would be the trait, I think. So if you're too arrogant, big ego,
self-consumed, and
You think
talking shit about others,
mm,
right? I talk shit, but I talk shit more to
have fun.
have fun and to friends, right? Where we're just kind of going back and forth, but never to insult or hurt somebody. I think having a big ego and attitude can really affect being a good leader. And honestly, I don't think a good leader has a bad attitude or ego that drives them. I think they know how to control their egos. We all have ego, right? It's just knowing how to control it.
Big difference maker for you in success or failure is ego or controlling your ego.
Huge.
Yeah.
Massive, man.
Yeah.
I gotta check my ego when something's not right.
Mm.
Well, my downfall is my ego, and my upside is when my ego's quiet, and I'm taking control of it. Now I know.
That's all I got.
All right, guys, that's the end of episode 13. Until next time, live it up, guys.